Welcome to River City Discipleship Plus. If you're watching this first installment, you've either just been saved or you're wondering about our faith. And really the goal of River City Discipleship is for you to get a picture of what our faith is about. So you can kick the tires on this thing. You can really see, get grips with what Christianity is. So the first topic we're going to look at is salvation. And I want to give you an understanding of what salvation is today. So understanding salvation, you've got to understand four basic things. First of all, you've got to understand, I am a sinner. Each one of us were created for a relationship with God. And when we sin, we destroy that relationship. Romans 3:23 says, all of us have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. Without exception, every one of us are sinners. You are a sinner. The second thing you've got to understand salvation is my sin is deserving of punishment. Each one of us, you and I, deserve punishment because of our sin. Romans 6:23 says the wages of sin is death. You and I deserve death because of the sins that we have committed. The good news is number 3. Jesus Christ took that punishment that I deserve on himself. He took that punishment for you and for me. Romans 5:8. While we were still sinners, Christ died for us. When we were against him, when we were sinning against him, he still died for us. When we had our backs turned to him, when we even maybe hated him, he still loved us and he died on that cross for us. 2 Corinthians 5:21. God made him who had no sin to become sin for us, that we might become the righteousness of God. He took the punishment that I deserve on himself. On that cross, all the anger of God that should have been poured out upon me for my sin was poured out upon him. That is what the cross is all about. Number 4, if you're going to understand salvation, you got to understand that if you surrender your life to Jesus Christ, he removes your sin, he removes your guilt, and he removes your shame from you. The Bible says in Romans 10:9, if you confess with your mouth that Jesus Christ is Lord and you believe in your heart that God raised him from the dead, you will be saved. See, this is your part. God did his part by taking your sin upon his son, pouring out your sin upon his son on the cross. Now you got to do your part by surrendering your life to Jesus Christ. It's a very simple thing. The Bible says you admit that you're a sinner, A. B, you believe that Christ died, and C, you confess him as Lord. Now this is a problem with our faith. A lot of people, they give their life to the Lord, they give their life to Jesus, and they say, here, Jesus, I'm going to do my thing, and I invite you to follow me. And that's not what salvation is. Salvation is saying, I'm going to follow you. It's saying, wherever you want me to go, I'm going to surrender to your will. You are making him Lord of your life. This is the very basics of what salvation is. This is how you begin your faith journey. When you've done these things, when you've admitted you're a sinner, that you deserve punishment, that Christ died, you realize Christ died for you. When you surrender your life to him, you are given a new start, a new day. The Bible says if anyone is Christ, he is a new creation, and you will be a new creation. You'll have a new start in your life. This is the very basics of our faith. This is salvation. As we move on, we're going to build on this for you to understand more of what our faith is. But I want to start here with what is salvation. Now, River City Discipleship Plus is not just about you hearing this. It's about you taking notes, you studying it. And we want you to know also that you are not alone. If you send us an email, we're going to set you up with a mentor or a coach, somebody that's going to help you walk through the process, discuss some of these things. We want to help you grow in your faith. That is what discipleship is. Salvation is surrendering your life. Discipleship is saying, I'm going to follow Christ with all I have. I'm going to learn everything I can. I'm going to learn how to pray, read my Bible, I'm going to learn how to give myself to God's will. We want to walk you through those things. You can't do it alone. Send us an email. We're going to get a coach for you. This is what River City Discipleship is all about. So we look forward to seeing you through the next installments and you watching installment number 2.